crafty friends. My name is Claudine and I'm Les Trouvailles de Claudine. Today I'm presenting a presentation of some alternative cards that I was inspired by different Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And also I will show you how I did my alternative project, and it's using the wonderful, beautiful paper pumpkin kit called Meaningful Flowers, which has all the explanation how to basically put the flowers together. And you also, if you don't know already, you have some alternative projects here that are suggested and what's inside the kit. And you can click with your iPhone and you'll have the how-to video, how to assemble, with a little music in the background. And also I want to mention it will be all explained below my video, but I do a promotion right now to help me use all my paper pumpkin kits from since I think 2015. Some of them I had used to teach, but I had some leftovers and some I didn't have a chance. Anyway, so I've been since July, mid-July about, I said to myself, I'm gonna do 49 videos in 49 days using 49 kits, paper pumpkin kits or Stampin' Up! Kits, and I'm into my 37th video now. But this time I'm going to do 2 videos in French, so I'll be my 30th today, because there's too many things. It's too inspiring, this kit, and I've seen V-Tran, and I will show you her 2 projects that I did. And also there's Jess B, that she's a wonderful little girl. She makes me think of a girl. She talks and she's so cute. Anyways, from cardiology, and she shows a little fingers. So first of all, I will show you, and this is my practice sheet. It's just I wanted to remember. Oh, that's my list of things I need to order from Stampin' Up! Okay, so that's the first from Jess B, and I will put the link in below how she created that. I did pretty much all she did, and yeah, I didn't think, I just trimmed the bottom here of the basic card that's provided in the kit. So here they are, the basic cards. Oh, this is my leftovers. There you go. So this is, oh, I have my little flowers here. And basic card, like fun, it's like a fun fold. And you have the forget-me-not flower with what it means. And the wonderful envelopes that comes with it. It's beautiful. So this is the first card, and this is what I did. It's like using the stamp. It's good. Also, it's wonderful. We have 2 stamps in this kit. If you already receive it, you'll know. So I used this one, and I stamped with Versamark. I didn't have the ink to go with it from the cardstock, so I just used stamping Versamark, and I didn't put any embossing, nothing. Just left it so it's like if I was stamping with the color of the cardstock. And the same thing with the my word. I use the marker Stamping Right and Orchid Oasis, and I just color on the side with my the thicker this side, and I would just color like this on the side and go like just to put a little bit of humidity and stamp. Oh, that's the flower. I'm meaning the message. The flower I did with the Versamark. But the thing is, like, you can do that with all your small stamps, you know. If you do bigger, you might have a little problem, but it's very practical. It's like me, I decide, okay, before I'm gonna order the whole ink pads and all that, I'm gonna order the whole set of the Stamping Right. So it gives me a chance to get to know the colors and see, do I like them? Yes, okay, now I'm ready to order the rest. So that's the flower, and this was from my stash, the little butterflies. And anyway, I have it here, so I don't know if it's still, it was brush brass butterflies. Anyway, so this is what I used to add a little bit of a little bit of finish touch. So that's the first card. The second card was the same thing again with just be, but me, what I did is I said I'm going to glue the bottom and the side so it becomes a pocket. And this was the rectangle, like you have the link to know how she did, and it's just die cut this, and this is the pre-cut die cut flowers. So that's how I did, and I add a little ribbon here, a little thread. So and you have the definition of the flower here. And what I'm going to do for the French people is like I'm going to take this, I'm going to go on Google, translate, and print the French version also. So these are the two cards. Then I went with Vitran. Vitran has like always 3D interesting card. So what I did is I did basically all she did. Maybe 3D on the flowers, Wink of Stella, and change a bit the color of the background cardstock. And here I put the insertion here, Wink of Stella, and put a little bit of colors here and there, and here to do an insert of the message. Again, you could glue at the back the meaning of the card, but this type of project, the meaning is in the back of this, so it's glued. So you make a photocopy of the meaning maybe and just and glue it in the back. So that's the first card. And then the second card is like a little box. So that's cute. And here at the back, you could glue a white cardstock and or pale color, a nice color, so you can write the message, stamp a message and write a message. But here you have a little French message here too. And that's a cute little box card. And now I'm going to show you my card. So I turn around and look at that. Oh yes, that's why when she suggests that, this type of project, when you take the basic card, I think I have one left. I think I'm going to order a refill. No, plus, and you can't order a refill. So, oh no, mistake. So I don't have the, right? Oh yeah, that's the background. Oh yes, okay. So this is the background. It's like those backgrounds that comes with the kit. So this is what she used here. And that's it. So that's her card. So now, here what I did is I took, first of all, I mix and matched from Just Be, where I learned her with the stamping, and also with the idea of having a 3D or a more different card from Vitran. So what I did, and I will do it with you if you want, I just pre-cut everything, and I said, so I can do it in front of you. So first of all, which really, really fun, is you can turn around and do a distinctive type of card, of flower with one stamp. I mean by that you do in 2 steps, having a fun background like this. And that's Just Be, and she's so cute. Anyway, so you have one side totally flat. So what you do is you take your lighter color. So today I'm using Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo for my flower. So what you do is you stamp, you ink it, you stamp once on scratch paper, and then you stamp it on white cardstock. So you have light. And I have some kind of, I don't know, I thought there was something. Okay, so then you turn it. So I'm going to clean it like that to go fast. Remove. And I'm going to go the other side. And then I'm going to go and ink it with Melon Mambo. And oops, that's the old one. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, so ink it. Stamp once. Stamp twice. The second edition, no, not edition, second generation. So there you go, my friends. You have a nice little fun flower with 2 steps. And then we're going to put this on the side. I'm just going to clean it for now because I have to redo this exercise after. So then you fussy cut, and you can put some wink of Stella. Did I put? Yes, I put a bit of wink, and also add a little bit of yellow with my Stamping Right Daffodil Delight to have a bit, because I didn't have that type of yellow to come. So I put that. So I think it's similar. So you can leave, when you fussy cut, a little bit of white here and there. All you have to do is move your cardstock, your design, and it's the cardstock that makes the job of, and not the scissors, in a way, to do all the shapes you want. And the color, the first step, you know, the background, it's fun because it's like going over. It's not, it's upside down, so it's not doing all the inking precisely where the details are, but that's fun. Oh, and you see here, I cut, and I think it's nice like that. So I'm gonna go like this, and so there you go. So I have my flower here, and I could even do more of a wiggling like that. Okay, so I have my flower here. So now I have this. Okay, so let me show you what I've prepared here to do my project. So I turned around and I took one of my basic card, the blue, which has nothing except the message at the back. Let me show you. I didn't trim it. It goes like that. Looks like that, or something like that. Yes. Okay. So you cut and your basic card, because in the back it's that. So I left 1 inch and a quarter. So this. Then after that I trim this, because I'm going to put it in the back. So now for French, we'll have French and English, because I'll go on Google and do it. So, and here you can also put like a gift card, or here you can write something, on the back write something. But the thing that's nice is after, that person can also use it and give it to somebody else. So that's why I love to put always inserts in my card. I try to anyway. So like this would be in the back. So in the front, I have acetate window sheets. I have my little flower that's come from the kit. I have this, but I'm not sure because I didn't use it there, but I'll show you. Some of my 22, 23 in color cardstock that matches with the kit. And I find that this like that is nice. It's like, it makes it's framing it. So I'm gonna start by gluing this. I'm starting to get used to my glue again. I put it aside for a while because I was not happy with it. Like I didn't understand too much, and I was having the old way of doing the you know, the anyway. So I said, okay, give it a pause. Okay, I always put a little bit of wet glue before putting it on the cardstock. First of all, just to make sure that I have nice and glued all the sides. And then I put a little bit like this, so it gives me time. If I put the card, the design on it, and it's crooked, well, I still have time to move it, because there's the wet glue that is helping. So I'm standing up usually like that to center myself, center my project. And then there you go. So that's the background. Now this gonna go like that. So when I cut my cardstock, I always, like, this is 5.5. I remove about 5.5, less 1/8 of an inch, just a little bit, because you're gonna see that when you put it, glue it, it has a tendency of going over. So you see 1/8 of an inch and you're okay. So I'm going to do the same thing again here. I'm going to go like this. Oh, I'm practicing now because now I'm standing up. This, I'm okay. I'm just gonna, I don't need the wet glue. I'm just gonna, I hope so anyway. I'm gonna just go like this and make sure, corner to corner, and close it so it finishes straight. There you go. So I have my card ready now for the next step. The next step is my window sheet. Now, this is some window sheet that came from another company because I needed something really strong to do like some paper purse, but with chipboard, etc. So there was somebody who was commenting where she got hers, so I tried that, and it was all like stained, dirty, and like all stained. Anyway, so I said, okay, what I'm going to do next? So I found out from somebody else, I've forgotten what kind of video I saw, but if you want to give an effect of like, and I've done that in other previous videos too, you want a frosted look, and it's still like going, you're going to still see through. And I'm just going to make sure, because I know that here there's really a big stain, and I don't know what it is. No, this is really not good gluten. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to take another one, because it's probably my finger with glue. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to just take a little towel, because it makes a little bit of dust. A little bit there. There you go. So I'll take this. And you start to see, wow, that's nice. And I'm going to like that. A very soft sand pad. Soft, soft, soft. So it's just, see, you can even see some movements, but it's up to you. If you, what kind of movements you want to see, if you want, but circles, it's nice doing movement of circle. So I did both sides, and it's really nice like that. Okay, so I'm going to turn, because I have glue on my pad too. That's not good. So you see when I'm going to glue that, and voila. So now the gluing part, I'm going to go like this. It's just that, oh, okay, the gluing part. So what I do, and that I learned from Rachel Tessman, you take your little, you know, that thing there that is, I forgot the name, and something that takes heat, you know, the crafting sheets, and then you put a bit of that Tombow, and you keep in the plastic bag some of your sponges only for the glue, and you tap, 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 like that. I think I don't have enough glue, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is going to sponge the glue on that tab here. And that is going to allow you to glue window sheets, and it won't see the glue. If you go like this with the glue, you'll see through after, you'll see your design of doing that gluing. So here I go like that. And it's just sponge, so it's not as, you know, and it's going to dry, and you won't see it very, not likely, no, you don't see it. Unless you go on the side, you're going to say, oh, there's something, but there's no design. It's very delicate. So there goes my front card. Then what I did is I turned around and I did my, where do I put my flower now? Oh, my little, oh, it's there. So what I did is I decided my flower would be glued inside here with dimensional. And there's my dimensional. I think I'm gonna trim it more because it looks funny now with this thing, this curve. You create your own design. There we go, that's better. Okay. So I turn around and I decide to glue it like that. So I put some dimensional and remove the little paper. And then I'm gonna just position where I'd like to. I'm gonna do a little bit of coloring inside here, very lightly. And a little bit of Wink of Stella, which I did some refill, you know, alcohol and some, I still have that fresh white that we, all-purpose ink from Stampin' Up! One. Anyway, so it works. You're doing the refills. I did all my refills because I couldn't get, I needed it right away and it was like empty. So I put a bit of Wink of Stella, and what I did here is I splashed also some of my Wink of Stella to put some more sparkle. And this time I won't do it, just to make it different. So here I have my, just want to make sure it's dry. Here we have it. I'm just gonna make sure everything is clean. And then you add your message here if you want. You could have it here instead. Put the flower here. I stick a message here, so I hide it. Didn't do a good job, Claudine. I stamp first, and then I said, oh no, I add this. I said, okay, I'll have to hide a bit, you know. So, but it's really glued too with the sponging. So we don't see the back also, you see. It's nice. And then the other thing I thought that, well, I didn't use those. So I could turn around and go like this. Or go like this. Here's it's too short. So I said, there's tons of pleasure. You could remove this. I won't. But it's the idea, you know, that you can play around. And also to the finishing touch, I had it from my stash, a little thread here. And the jewelry from the kit. You know, they have like water drops, sort of, but it's round shapes. So I put the 3 on top. I tried inside, I said, nah, I'd rather do it on top. So I put those 3 drops on top here. So, and in the back, what I did is with the cardstock, I punched with my circles. Hey, look. That's just behind me. She's watching me. She just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. Hey, Ella. Try to center, but it's not too centered. But anyway, so I put 2 so people see that you can, instead of gluing in one side, the bottom here, I said here you can just slide, you know, your thing you want to give, or your message, or the definition of the flower. So here, then you just put a little thin line of glue on each side, and I try to center, and voila. And I could also, I could have done that, you know, trim it and glue it before I punch to make a little design on the back too. So I hope you like my project of today. And don't be shy to give a thumbs up and to share. And I hope you subscribe. It's more and more. I'm going to do some English, and I'm going to be more practicing my English. I'll be better and better. And that's it. So have a nice... Oh, I forgot. If you were with Stampin' Up! Before, do you remember that DSP, Design Series paper. It was called Lily Impression. So if you have still some, like I do, I pulled this out and you can play it still around, and maybe that will inspire to do some of this, some of that, using some of that with some of that. And let me show you some of the project. Let's push this on the side. And oh my God, I almost forgot to show you that. It was a, hold on, I'm just gonna push that aside. And I'm a person who really like to do 3D project, and you know, like not just card. I like to have like cards that make you know, double, more than just reading a card. You know, you can use it as a decor, or you can use and insert it in a journal. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of the projects I've done in the past with the lily. And if you remember, maybe not, because I didn't, is there was also in celebration the lovely lily pad, and with the lily pad dies. And I believe that I might have never used it. It's brand new. So I say, okay, pull it out, do something with all of that together. So that's one thing. But then after that, I'm going to remove that here. And let me show you, first of all, the projects that I made with some of the cards that I was inspired while Googling and Pinterest, and this little magnets, you know, and you put little mini cards here. Look at that, right? It's so cute. It's nice to give it as a gift, don't you think? And little envelopes, little note cards. So that was one of the projects. And let's see, with magnets, and we close it with that. A little flower. Then after that, another one. No, that's just a simple, making like if it's a picture frame. Here. Here. Oops. Yeah, I used to have some of those that you insert, you know, it's like a tableau. And with the envelope, this, with the bookmark, so simple, with beautiful envelopes. So, and then, I don't know if you know Posh Paper Lady, but I used to follow a lot of her videos that when it was teaching to do purses. So this is purses that I have done, and magnet and some jewelry. Again, with the card to go with it. The little. So there's so much you can do with all this paper, and I think that's why I still have some, because I probably had a second batch packet, you know. And there you go. And this one here. I think I had that from Hobby Lobby when I was in Florida. Cute, cute. Look at that. And you open it. And here you have all the magnets here. Okay, and you have the envelope insert here to put some bills or message. And then I have, oh, when I used to do, this is one of my own design, One Sheet Wonder. And I had leftovers of those cards. But that was not with the same collection, but I said it's the same colors. So here, 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 and here you can file, and there you go. So I think there's like, between the Posh Paper Lady and somebody else, I had done this project, and I thought it was so nice. But wow, you know, that's, what a gift to give. And see, I mixed media. So corners of corners, and so there you go. So I hope you enjoy my presentation of today, and see you soon. Have a nice end of the day and or a nice evening. Bye bye.